Hey, listen, we are here for the first time on our Dream Teams podcast. That's on YouTube, Total Defined Entertainment. We are coming to you right now, live and direct, NBA segment.
Hey.
Listen, I got my man Bills back with me. I got
Bills.
my man Knox.
What's going on?
And we're here to talk about it. Listen, this season just started, but we already see what's brewing. There's a lot of narratives out there. We got some coaches that moved around. We got some players that moved around.
Mm-hmm.
We got a lot of excitement right now. We saw coming off of the Olympics and the big gold medal victory over there is starting to prove that some players are even playing with more confidence due to that either lack of playing or playing. And we'll talk and get more into that. But again, man, I'm blessed to be here with these two brothers, man. Again, we're going to do what we do as we do in the NFL segment. We're going to give you all the best opportunities to either agree or disagree with us when it comes to any content that we share, man. And again, we know gurus. Trust me. I'll be the first to tell you that I'm not. So whenever you listen to me talk about a game, but whether you might bet on it, whether you might just, do a little friendly bet. I don't know. But again, I'm no genius. But we appreciate y'all, man, and we hope y'all enjoy the show.
Let's get it.
So let's get it, man. What we talking about? We got a lot of narratives out there. We got the Sixers starting off, Knox, without Joel and without Embiid. Let's get right to it, man. Like, how do you feel about that?
George and
What's new? Nothing new to me. Like, it's like the best of ability is availability. That's how I look at it. Talent, everything is there, but we need to see it on the floor.
Yeah,
at a consistent basis, and
but that's one of the things that we talked about, like off camera. Now that we into this NBA season, can the Sixers provide us with the abnormal? I would say, because the normal's been we start off with players either hurt or not in shape.
Or don't want to be here.
Yeah.
But at this point, I think we do have the right core players around Embiid. It's just whether or not Embiid will show us what he needs to show us on the court.
He's vocal. He's a centerpiece.
Yeah. And you know the difference when he's in and when he's out. But as we spoke behind the scenes, we said the best ability is availability.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And you trying to reserve yourself for the playoffs, but you got to get in the playoffs first. You know what I mean? So,
and be healthy when you get there. Because that's one of the things we share, in any sport, whether we're on our NFL segment or we're here now on our NBA segment. But we allow y'all to understand that, like teams, and we talked about this, they do have injuries. So how you start is not necessarily how you finish. And we know it's a long season. So I just think from my perspective, all you Sixers fans, don't get your panties in a bunch. I mean, on some real shit, I think the Sixers, once they get healthy and they get everybody back, they'll be okay. Maxey can't do it alone. As you see these first two games, he's struggling shooting the ball because the focus is on him. But once he gets that freedom with Embiid and George on the court, y'all see a lot more flexibility in him able to pick and choose his spots, because it'll be two other people that can score just as much as he can on the court.
But why is he's supposed to be the second option, right? Why is he struggling though? In the first two games,
it's a little different.
He's not a number one.
Exactly. Thank you. I appreciate that, because that's a very good analysis. And one of the things I say is he's still young, so he's growing into that talent that eventually he will get to that point. But he's not there yet. And that's one of the reasons why we went out and got Paul George, a savvy veteran to help him. As you saw, like even with you guys, I mean, you need that chemistry. Me and you talked about this in the green room, where you see the Celtics, because they had those early struggles in the playoffs, just not really in the past
we've been
games. So you understand what I'm saying? Like
we've been in the Eastern Conference about 5-6 times.
Exactly.
Won finals and finally getting over that hump.
Exactly.
But bringing in guys who don't mind doing what they do, playing their position.
Exactly. And
you know what I mean?
And that's how you build chemistry, because that's one of the things I talked about. Like, you just got players that fit. Jason Tatum and Brown fit. That's why they weren't even feeling no type of way about giving both of these guys $300+ million.
Right.
They fit. You put those little pieces around them, your Drew Holidays, your Whites, your Porzingis, the guys that don't care about ego in terms of I need the ball in order to win. No, you can win with that remedy you have. And It is
both
what
of
it
them
is.
Guys is young.
Right.
Both Tatum and Brown is still in their 20s.
What? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
So they
Celtics got a
veteran
good
guys, you know what I
5 to
mean?
7 to 10-year run
Look,
if they can stay healthy.
stay healthy.
Okay, you might lose an Al Horford. Porzingis sometimes can be, a little bit divish. You don't want to play.
Availability.
But ultimately, they're right where they need to be.
Yeah.
As we saw in the first 2 games of the season so far.
Dominated.
I mean, they look like they're happy to be on the court together. And I don't care what team you play for or what organization you represent. If you got that chemistry, bro, we already know. The sky's the limit.
Yeah, and the way to coach, because it starts with the coaching as well, too.
And the front office.
We've always been top-notch, but having Brad Stevens from coaching and knowing what them guys, because he coached them guys.
Exactly.
I know what y'all need.
Exactly.
Now he's
seeing it for what it is.
You see what I'm saying? So now
not a quick fix.
Put these pieces together.
Right.
Because you're already right there. And that's why I said with the Celtics, they just really buttered the bread.
Yeah.
They added the right pieces. Like I said before to you, like I said, and we can't make this shit up. Like, bringing Holiday in was huge.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Now you not only do you sharpen his tool by, did he, but you sharpen his tool by sending him to the Olympics with White.
Right.
They're already a backcourt. You just gave them practice for the whole summer.
Practicing against who?
The best in the world.
So now they know how to
talk to me.
You know what I mean?
Listen, we can't make this shit up, y'all. We can't make it up. That's one reason why I say we're not experts, but we know what we're talking about.
Right.
When you really watch the elevation of how the league is going, where it's going, who fits with who, and you see some things work, some things don't work. But we try to give you that analysis to make you feel comfortable because, again, we watch the game. We watch what's going on out here, and just tune in. Like I said, YouTube is free, man. Listen, I'm not out putting nothing to that. Look, just watch us, but we do what we do.
Hey, so I mean, what about the Eastern Conference?
Oh
right?
Man, both conferences to me have at least 5 to 6 deep.
You know, you have Orlando Magic, who's looking real good.
Yes, sir.
Pablo Banchero,
he the real deal.
Pablo Banchero,
he the real deal. He like that kid from Oklahoma.
You know what I mean? So
he's
the real deal for them, right?
Yeah.
And now you got Indiana. You have Charlotte now. You know what I mean? With Ball. He's playing out his mind right now. You know what I mean? They took an L yesterday, but the way they're playing, you could tell, like, okay,
teams are starting to,
it's different.
Teams to me that are bringing some of these superstars back on these teams that they're already affiliated with is a good thing. You had another big blow. Deontay Morris, he broke his hand. Unfortunate for the Pelicans, man, because I thought this ball was going to be the fix that they needed. He's going to be missing for like 6 weeks. But I just say all that to say, even with the Wembanyama Chris Paul dynamic in San Antonio, watch out, man. That's going to be something special.
That actually look good.
No, I like Wembanyama, man. I think the young boy's got his head on his shoulders the right way. He played the game the right way, and he's going to
be that guy in the next 2 years.
And now he has a veteran.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? To like,
somebody to settle him in.
You feel me?
If he get a year or two with Chris, I think that'll be good for him.
I mean, that's perfect.
Do you have a year or two with Chris, though?
Huh?
Do you have a year or two with Chris? Chris is
no. But that, like I said, that's a big if because you know where Chris at is in his career. But you don't worry about the early Chris. You worry about the late Chris when they need those few crucial games.
Right.
If they make the playoffs or not.
And I think they can. Because they have a nice squad around them.
Most definitely.
I mean, the Spurs definitely have a nice squad around them. I think that they mold them to where, though, you're responsible for this, you're responsible for this.
Yeah. He's the team.
He's the focal point.
He putting the best possible, people around Wemby because he knows what he has in that young boy.
Yeah.
And you got to maximize on his strengths against his weaknesses. You know he's not a post-up player. So his game is more finesse.
Yeah.
So you get players that can literally drive the lanes and really see those seams. So when he's catching that shit off the rim, or he literally, coming down the lane and you just throwing it up to him. Or like you said, and the boy willing to pass the ball too. The Lakers, man, let's jump on that. We got this whole Bronny, LeBron, this whole show, man. What y'all think about that?
It's never been seen before in basketball. That's what.
But what are we seeing? That's what I'm asking because, the boys really. I mean, my personal opinion. But I'm gonna give it to you after you give your assessment. Go ahead. Let me talk to him.
No. You go ahead because I was just going piggyback on for you. like what you were saying, like, but are we going to see it though? Because Bronny don't really get
other than at the scores table
Yeah,
with his bum minutes and
right.
you just getting in just to be in the game with your dad.
I think it was just the fact that it brought more publicity to it. It's definitely first that have ever done in the NBA.
Right.
Yeah.
But like you said, is it really going to just be because he's on the bench and LeBron's playing and they just on the same team, or are they actually going to play together?
Right.
Yeah.
And make history. We don't
see,
know.
but that's the
season's different.
See, and that's the thing for me, right? Like, was it a publicity stunt, or did he really deserve to go and be a 55th pick in the NBA
that remains
draft?
To be seen.
But are we going to see it? Because I don't think he gets the minutes, because I don't think he's talented enough.
Exactly.
And I'm just being real, y'all. Like, I'm not taking anything away from the history that was made.
Mm-hmm.
But in today's society, you know, we got to hustle for what we bring. And it's a lot of young boys that should be in that league and should be on that bench.
Right.
And again, like, this dude has been privy his whole life. His dad has been basically playing ball since and playing ball for a living, meaning he getting the bag. So even if he had to play in the G League and that's where he got selected, I don't think anybody would have felt any differently, because again, he's always winning. Like, I don't even think he lives in his own home. Probably live in a home that his dad got connected to the home.
Hey, you know what?
You know, but I'm just keeping it a buck. So I don't know, for me, like, how I even feel about that. And I don't want any of you Laker fans to get down on me about it. I'm just saying my true opinion. I just think he shouldn't be in the league. I mean, I like the boy that they got out of Tennessee, Connect. He's nice.
At least send him down to the G League so he can develop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What Magic said?
Yeah, man. He got it. They got to find him.
A Laker legend said that.
You see him play in the preseason. Wasn't that good. You know?
And that's the thing for me. Like, we know, don't nobody like playing the preseason anyway. But you knew when the bright lights came on.
That's your opportunity.
Yeah. Like, but he not there.
But is he going to really work hard, or is he just going to be like, look, long as my dad got
he was already getting big money, NIL money, and that's why, truthfully told, I thought he should have stayed in school. You already getting millions of dollars to play in, in college. Whether you make it to the next stage but I knew where that was going from LeBron's perspective. I'm pulling my son in this league before I'm done.
Yeah, right.
And we all know, like I said,
look, we all get it, but is you really helping him out in the process?
No, you're helping him be pockets out.
Right, exactly.
Or LeBron's a businessman at this point now before anything else. Let's be real. Yeah. It's marketing for him, because he knows that that's just going to grow not only the brand for the Lakers, but it broadens his brand.
Yeah. Yeah,
I mean, come on, think about it. He's thinking after the game, because LeBron will probably be one of the first owners of a team before he probably even turned 50. Like, that's the course he's on to me, or bringing a new expansion team into the league, man. I mean, he's got that kind of prowess.
Possibly.
Yeah, I'm telling you what this dude's a billionaire playing a sport that, man, he's been loving since he was 18 years old. And you only spent the block and did what you did because you knew it was, whether it was a publicity stunt, it was genius, though. Yeah. Why not bring my son to the league? And I got the pull to do it.
I mean, be real. One thing to this. If LeVar Ball could talk his sons into the league, while LeBron that's playing the game and that's considered to be a GOAT.
No, it's a difference between that, though, because LeVar has sons that can really ball.
Yeah, they had talent. Yeah. Right.
Yeah. You know what I mean? They
did exactly what we thought.
He talked them into where he was going, though. He talked it into existence to go to the Lakers.
That's a good topic.
But you know what I'm saying? But look, though, LeBron's son went to high school. College, USC. He never got a chance to play at USC, only but 1 year, and he really didn't get any minutes. And that
because of the heart condition.
Right, exactly. So now you pull him off. So it's already seen that he didn't have enough time to really develop his game from the college.
Yeah, because here's my narrative to that, right? Like, think about this, folks. Most dudes that, at least the better part of 85%, come into any league, they're hungry when they come to the league, right? But sometimes you have these pretty guys that come from these quote-unquote rich backgrounds, and let's do like a Doc Rivers son, never really was a star. A couple other sons that came into the league after their dads were really good in the league. And I say this to say that I don't know if Bronny has the hunger or the desire or the fire in his belly because he never had to want for anything. True. And I'm just being honest, like, I don't know And even with that, those AAU performances and stuff, but LeBron knew what leagues to put him in to make him look good. I mean, and it's I'm not mad at LeBron. I'm not hating on LeBron. I'm just letting y'all know how this narrative goes when it comes to the almighty dollar and him building something which Clutch Sports and how all his homies are associated and they all getting bread, but they got a plan and they figured that plan out and they pulled Bronny right into the mix, man. But again, we talked we talked about that. All right, we got Cat getting traded to the Knicks, man.
Man,
what do you think about that?
Real surprising. I mean, so during the playoffs last year with New York, they was looking better without Randall. So you already knew that his time was coming up anyway. But I didn't think
for him.
Yeah.
You
know what I mean? I didn't see that coming from that.
Right.
You getting Cat for Julius Randle and DiVincenzo.
Now that's who they lost. Who I thought was a big loss, though.
It was a big loss. Yeah. But what it said was that they wasn't going to take the trade without him.
Right. Oh, no doubt about it.
You know what I mean? They like, no, you got to give me him too.
I wouldn't have.
Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? If y'all want Cat, give me both of these niggas. You know what I mean? And they got another guy, but he really wasn't. He was basically Cat. Yeah, you know what I mean? So, but
it's always one of them.
So you already knew Randall was leaving. You know what I mean? Trade was coming and whatever was happening. You know what I mean? I thought it was gonna be sooner before the season. You know what I mean? Like,
but I think the Knicks overall had some really good pickups this offseason. Bridges, of course, from Brooklyn. You got Cat, who I thought was really the icing on the cake because I think it fits. I mean, granted, you guys blew him out in that first game, but I just saw flashes of what's to come.
But look,
too, also there Nobi too.
Oh yeah,
but their other center is hurt, so you need another big man.
Yeah, they're definitely and losing Hartenstein.
He's always hurt too.
Not him though.
But I'm just saying that was huge though.
Losing him, but you also have Mitchell Robinson.
Yeah, he always hurt.
He always hurt.
You know what I mean? So now you're like, you know what? We need somebody.
All right, so let's do this. I mean, since we on that topic and we talking about the great play that's happened over these last few days. But we're going to get right into it, man. I need y'all top 4 teams in the East and y'all top 4 teams in the West. We're going to do who's going to be the finalists over there, who's going to be the finalists over here, and then we're going to give the fans opportunity to see who we pick to win it all.
Okay.
All right? You want to start, Mr. Knox? So we got the 4 best Eastern teams who you think going to be there. So give us those 4 teams who you see being there to battle it out for the Eastern Conference. And then once they're done with the Eastern Conference, then we're talking about who's going to the finals.
Okay.
So it's only a 2-step stage.
Top 4 for the Eastern Conference. Boston is going to be there.
Okay, we got Boston. Hold on, I need a pen. We got a pen around here because we're going to write these picks down, y'all. So I really don't forget this time after I do my little promo. But go ahead, Knox. I'm listening. Don't
Boston,
let me.
Milwaukee.
Sixers, y'all. All right, so Knox. All right, wait a minute, because we got to make sure we get the fans in tune with this. We always try to keep y'all in tune. And again, that's on Total Defined Entertainment YouTube channel, man. Tune in. So, all right, we got the Celtics. Who else you pick?
Bucks.
Knicks
and the Sixers.
All right. Well, he makes sense to me. All right, Bills, what we got, man? That's the East for Knox.
I got the same. Boston, Sixers, Bucks, and the Knicks.
All right, so pretty much he got the same. So we'll just do this. All right.
Who you got, eh?
All right, I definitely got the Celtics. I definitely got the Sixers because I would like to see that matchup. The only team I'm going to bump out of this, only because it's like their kryptonite, and y'all can put your money where your mouth is when this season starts, but it gets to the nitty-gritty, which will be the playoffs. But I think Indiana knocks off the Bucks. So I'm going to go Sixers, Indiana, the Knicks.
I like that.
EDUBZ list, huh?
Yeah, baby.
I like that.
The Knicks and the Celtics. So that's my final 4 to come out of the East. All right, so now I'm going to go with my West. Since we went that way, we're going to go back
you
this
going
way.
First?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the head on this one, y'all. All right, so I got Dallas.
Okay.
This is gonna get interesting because I think they're still a little too young, but I got OKC.
Yeah.
No problem with that.
Yeah.
This is tricky for me only because I know they got the veteran leadership, but I don't know. I think they might be getting too long in the tooth, but I still think they're one of the 4 best teams out west. I'm gonna go with Denver.
Mm-hmm.
And last but not least, because I wanted to be the sentimental pick. This is again, folks. I can't make this shit up. I know you always say, "E, you think you some fucking guru, some magic bullshit." It don't work that way. I'm picking this pick for sentimental value because I really would love to see this boy in a championship series with his son. And I know all of the shit that I talked prior to. You're like, damn, man, this thing actually about to. So, in any event, man, just for, shits and giggles, I'm going to take the Lakers as one of the final 4 to come out of the West. All right, starting with you, Bills. What we got? Who you got coming out of the West?
I'm going to go start off with OKC.
Okay.
I like OKC. Golden State.
That's a stretch. Now, y'all thought my fucking LA Lakers thing was a stretch.
I got to Golden State. Them young boys is playing.
You got Stephen Curry on
Listen, I can't make it up.
They playing. And Buddy Hill looks good.
For once in about 5 years, but yeah.
You know what I mean?
Sometimes it's assistant.
Dan Levy, good pickup.
So we have OKC and Golden State.
Denver.
Mm-hmm. Remember, y'all say he write a lot on y'all when y'all troll me, so y'all might want to listen to this shit.
And I was going to pick T-Wolves, but they didn't show me nothing against the Lakers, so I got.
T-Wolves lost a lot when they lost Cat.
Yeah.
That was because Randall ain't it. Julius
God.
Randall's not it. And I don't give a fuck how many points, excuse my expression, y'all, but how many points DiVincenzo score, him and Ant just ain't enough.
Yeah, they got to.
And Gobert, he's a great defender, but he's nobody. The young boys trying to come along, but I'm still not sold.
Anthony Davis, 80
they do got Randall. Randall went crazy.
All right, so we got OKC, Golden State, and Denver. Your 4 picks coming out of 3 picks. Give me one more.
Oh, man. I'm going to go on a whim. And I'm going to say this. Houston Rockets.
Oh, my God, y'all. If he pull that off, I'm telling you, I'm done with this whole sports bet shit, boy. I'm done. That's it. I'm going to underline that about 3 times. Houston.
I got Houston.
That's something. All right.
He may got them boys playing.
All right. Come on, talk to me, Knox. Who you got in the West?
All right. My pick in the West, I got Oklahoma City.
I got you.
Dallas Mavericks.
OKC. Dallas.
I think I'm gonna go with the Lakers.
They're looking
Listen,
like my list.
Lakers capable of beating everybody but Denver.
Let's check his ID. Who you going with?
I said Lakers. Lakers number 3, and long as the Stephen Curry is on the team, they always got a shot. I go with the Warriors.
You got the Warriors, yeah.
You know, folks, I don't shake my head in disappointment. I just shake my head because that's just me. Like, I'm an opinionated guy. I'm not going to tell y'all, but I am. So, all right, so we got the East and the West finalists, which is very interesting because we pretty much in the East just about went all the same. Only difference is I took Indiana instead of the Bucks.
Mm-hmm.
In the West, we had a lot of different approaches to why we think certain teams in the West are so good. I just want to fill this in for all you Steph Curry fans. They lost a lot to me losing Clay to Dallas, and Clay looks damn good in Dallas. I think that might be the missing piece for them to get over the hump. I see them might possibly being back in the finals. It might be them in Boston again. Who knows? Still super early, but we know the cream just on rise to the top. We already we see the development of what's happening.
Yeah, I mean, even with Clay needed a new scenery environment. You know what I mean?
He did.
Because it was getting too old over there. You know what I mean? It was the routine. And I think the addition with Buddy Hill over there kind of fills that void with Clay.
I don't know to that extent, but you might be right.
You
might be right.
And they got the new guys. Not the new guys, but the young guys over there. You know what I mean? Playing. So I think Golden State is going to be up there, but I don't think they're going to surpass like the Denvers.
We'll see. I mean, it's going to be, like we said, we just talked about that, but I want to get to this since we're on that subject. Mm-hmm. All right, we got who we took out of the East in terms of the 4 finalists. Now, we're going to get down to who do you think is going to actually win the East and the West.
You know what he going?
Yeah, man. You know it's a no-brainer.
All right, so Bills is a no-brainer. That's in the East. You got the Celtics.
We repeating. You know what I mean?
All right. Well, we already go to his team. We already love Bills. We already got.
You know what I mean?
We just gonna skip past Bills for the next two segments. No, I'm kidding, y'all. So all right, now, so who you? All right, so well, wait a minute though. Who do you got coming out of the East? Who are y'all playing in the West if they get to the chip, and who you got going to coming out of the East? I mean, coming out of the West. Who you got coming out of the West?
OKC.
Wow. Okay.
You know what?
Ain't a bad choice. Okay, so but you already got the Celtics winning it. So he got OKC against the Celtics.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander
with the Celtics repeating. I can't remember the last time it was a repeat. Give me one. Was LeBron back in Miami? Was that the last repeat?
No, they didn't repeat.
Yeah, they did. They won back to back. Yeah, they did. Yeah, because they lost to Dallas first.
Yeah.
They beat Oklahoma, and then they beat the
Spurs.
Spurs.
Then they beat the Spurs.
Yeah.
Right. You're right.
Yeah.
2012, right?
Yeah. So I'm just asking, are they?
What about Golden State didn't go back?
No, they did repeat. Yes, they did. They did.
Yeah.
Okay, so they the last.
The
last one. Yeah.
So, but I was just getting on that just to say, like, Celtics has a possibility because not something that happened all.
Phil, though, we had
2018.
The contracts is set for us to go back multiple times.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
We going back multiple times. I'm telling you, like.
All right, Knox. So what we got, man? You got the coming out of the East and.
Who you diehard Sixers fan, but until we prove that we can be healthy, I can't see us getting here. We gotta get out the second round first before we think about going. So
right.
I gotta ride with the Celtics to go, and I believe that they're going to be playing the Thunder.
Oh, you got the same thing?
Yo, I would have went first.
Yo,
that's the same thing. So it's like
that's
why
some type of
no.
Must be some type of conspiracy theory going on.
But don't forget.
Y'all remember these two dudes picked the same.
My man from Chicago
twice in this whole situation.
Yeah, see,
Caruso over there.
I was Caruso over there now.
Defense, grit.
Yup.
He ain't gonna get no time.
Man, Lakers missed him when he went.
Yeah, but for me personally, I think Caruso behind his prime.
Okay.
But we'll see. We'll see.
I mean,
for me, because I'm wearing it, man. I think we built a great team. Unfortunately, right now in the beginning of the season, we aren't seeing it quite yet. But give it some time. We literally bro. I'm telling you, like this core group that we have, once it gets on the court, and we're about 25 to 30 games in, man. Y'all check back in with me as we continue to do this NBA segment. I can't make this real enough. Like, the talent that the Sixers surrounded Embiid with this time around has really showed me that we're all in. Something, unfortunately, my football team's not in with. But I'm going with the Sixers coming out of the East.
What?
Definitely. See? But again, this is me.
Shut up.
This is me. They mad at me right now, and it's okay.
No. Look, you see what I got on.
Listen,
man.
I'm a realist.
I got the Sixers coming out of the East, beating Boston in a 7-game series in Boston. Listen.
He said my Houston pick was crazy. Come on, nah.
Yo, I'm telling y'all, watch what I tell y'all. We're going to breeze through the first 2 rounds of the playoffs.
He's talking like a homer, y'all. No.
Listen, and all right, in the West, this is
you got the heart to do it.
I think this is going to be a great series just because I see it the way I see it and who I picked. Mm-hmm. But I think this is going to be a dream for me. Watch this, y'all. It's going to be the Sixers against the LA Lakers in the championship for the world. We talking Embiid and LeBron on the stage with possibly Bronny getting in at some point because who knows what happens later on in the season. I know y'all like, damn, whatever, eat, smoke, and give me some. But I'm telling y'all, man, don't doubt these picks. This is all for fun. It's for love, whether you bet, whether you don't bet. But this is our way of telling y'all, listen, we watch basketball just as much as y'all do. You got to have fun with it because if you don't have fun, you're not doing it for the right reasons. So, like I said, that's our picks, man. You know, and it's good to know that, like, going into the upcoming season and where we'll be at once we get more content available to you, more things that'll go on. We'll come back to you guys, like I said. But listen.
It's all good.
Listen, we try our best. We really do. And we try to give y'all all of the content that we think is deliverable, something that y'all can, chew on a little bit, man. We still early in the basketball season, but this will be something we'll continue to do week in and week out. Also with our NFL segment, so you already know the Dream Teams with a Z is in the building. That's my man Bills. That's my man Knox. I'm your boy EDUBZ. Again, you can find us on Total Define Entertainment. This is our NBA segment, the first start of it, y'all. Listen, always come back, support, like, comment, do all those fine things for us, man. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. And again, find us on Total Define Entertainment. That's on YouTube TV.